record. Okay, welcome to class number 7, which is revving up your metabolism by reducing inflammation in the body. Now, related to the metabolic health course, this is our focus on the immune system. And so science and strategies of restoring metabolic health in ways of reducing inflammation in the body. And a lot of people don't understand that inflammation and your immune system are directly tied. So this particular class, we probably will be an hour long, because whenever I tell you a less amount of time, we're always on longer. So plan on at least an hour. If you're in the Kajabi community classroom, I will be posting the immune recipes. And then also in terms of the description box, if you are on live, I see y'all coming in. I didn't get a chance to type up the description with what supplements. So that's something I will likely do in a follow-up video. So this video, depending on if it comes to me, then I'll share that. But since we have 3 extra times that I left, which I may only need 2, I'll come back on and we will have bonus sessions. But in the Kajabi classroom, I will still post those items in lecture. I think it says lecture 6, course class 7. It's named 7. So let's get to it. Let me share my screen, move myself here, present full. Desktop 3, put me in a corner. Boom, bam. Thank you for the hearts. I see the hearts there. So many people have dropped off since the Human Talk movement, even professors. I was told that some professors just like did 1 or 2 classes and then stopped. And one did 1 class and didn't show up anymore or tell anybody. I'm going to see it all the way through, which is why in the classroom, I did ask you guys to take a look at a video I posted because I want your feedback. Because many of you thought this would be digestion part 2. But I'm like, why am I going to create another presentation if maybe they don't need it or want the information based on who is still present? All right. Hey, Deborah. So reducing inflammation, although this says how to rev up your metabolism, I told you this is based on a different course. You can apply this. So I need you to keep in mind, to hold in mind throughout this presentation, issues, your dis-ease you may have in the body, because inflammation really is the root of many of our issues. So as a reminder, if you take the time to understand what your body is doing, you can fix not only what's working for you, but what's not working for it. And I remember stating this before. So shout out to all of you who, whether you're on the replay or on live, the fact that you're taking time to learn. A lot of people can't sit and learn. I get it. This is a lot of information. Break it up. And it's free information. A lot of the information I'm sharing is information that I learned in a course I paid for, or related to my degrees. So shout out to you for taking the time to understand your body, because more people spend time complaining than understanding their body. And when you understand the physiology and the functionality of it all and what's not working, you can honor, remember, the bio-individuality and help your body work the way you need it to. Thank you. One Motivated Queen said, thank you for seeing it through. So our agenda, I'm going to give an overview of inflammation. Signs inflammation is sabotage. Although this says weight and fat loss, I'll link it to other items. And what I'm going to do with that, based on how the presentation goes in the classroom, I asked you to list in the comments for the video I posted today what you wanted more of, so I can pick 1 to 2 times, although we have 3 slots, 1 to 2 times, or 3 if we need to have bonus classes on the information that those of you that are left want. It makes more sense for me to do it that way than if somebody else was in sessions, classes 1, 2, 3, and they're not around anymore. I want it to fit what you guys need. How inflammation slows your metabolism. So inflammation slows down your metabolic processes. So when I say metabolism, although this is linked to fat, weight and fat loss, it slows down all of the metabolic processes. And then lifestyle nutrition tips. All right. Hey, Chaz. Hey. Okay. So what is inflammation? What is inflammation? Y'all tell me in the comments. I'm gonna pour you in more on this. Tell me in the comments when you think of don't worry about giving me a definition, but tell me what comes to mind. When you think inflammation, what comes to mind? Because I have a point to make for you. And if you're replaying, type it in the comments or write it down in your head. When somebody says inflammation, what's the first thing that comes to mind? There's no right or wrong answer. What's the first thing that comes to mind when the word inflammation comes up? No right or wrong answer. I'm just giving it some time for the comments to come up. Oh, when your ankles get puffy, swelling and irritation. Yes, arthritis. Anything in an itis is inflammation. The basic biology class, if it ends in itis, it's some type of inflammation in the body, right? Pain, swelling, increased fluid. I'm sorry, y'all. I just ate and I have like lettuce in my teeth. Okay, here we go. This is what comes to mind, which is why I titled this, because I'm probably going to change the name here, reducing immune imbalances and add inflammation. I changed it to immune, but immune in the word inflammation, people feel like, I don't have no inflammation. I don't need to go to that class. Whenever I do this one, people want to skip over it. And they're the people that have plenty of inflammation in the body because they relate it to these descriptions. So it doesn't mean that you're wrong, but we're going to talk about inflammation on a cellular part of your body. The cellular part, that's more the silent inflammation, okay? So, in the simplest of terms, inflammation is your body's immune system's response to an irritant. Think about that coworker, that cousin or sibling that's like a gnat, and your body has a certain reaction to this person's sound of their voice, their presence. Your body responds. Your immune system, when it's irritated, it responds. And that complex response system, much like when we talked about stress, when activated too long, creates havoc. All right. Oh, turmeric. Turmeric's excellent. Turmeric's excellent. You'll be a turmeric handout in the actual, in the Kajabi community. So I don't want to vilify inflammation because it's a protective mechanism. Think about it. It sends certain signals to your body. It's designed to help you heal from injury, right? Or insult. However, it's a signaling and communication mechanism that activates a cascade of different events that stimulate healing. But what if there's no healing that's really present that needs, but your body is irritated, but it's responding with the, alerts, invader, you know? Yes, Empress said stress can create inflammation. Yes. So let me keep going. Acute inflammation is triggered as a defense mechanism in response to foreign invaders, such as viruses and bacteria. So right away, the acute inflammation signals your body to start a process. You know, when the body has acute, something triggers it. That's acute. Chronic, which is what we're going to be talking about, is known as silent inflammation. Silent inflammation. So chronic inflammation is below the threshold of what you spoke about in the comments. It's below that threshold of perceived pain, which means there's no action taken to stop it. Listen to me. So the chronic inflammation, your body does not know to take action to stop it. It lingers for years and decades, which leads to heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's. So for me, when we got to the cardiology section, we studied cardiology for 2 months, and I'm studying heart disease, I'm studying strokes, I'm studying mainly high cholesterol, and also mainly high cholesterol. There's other heart disease stuff in there. The main link was treating inflammation. The main link to these conditions is treating the inflammation. So for those of you that have gotten clarity consultations, and it'll be in the description box, it's not on there live, but it should be here. It will be on here on the replay. When I matrix you out, you're able to see in the different boxes, oh, she put my cholesterol, my hyperlipidemia is up here under immune system imbalance, but it may also be down there in hormonal imbalance because it can fall into both. Same thing with diabetes. It can fall into both. It's more hormonal, but it could fall into both. Same thing with, what do I want to say? With cancer, but cancer is straight immune. Cancer is straight immune. Okay, so chronic inflammation is something that inhibits a completion of a process. It's like a weak immune state. Elevated glucose levels, oxidative stress. Oxidative stress leads to dark under eye circles, adrenal fatigue. All of those are chronic inflammation. We've talked about those, right? There's a link, right? So in chronic inflammation, the cardinal signs of inflammation are what? Heat, redness, swelling, your body saying, let me go back. What I explained with the glucose and everything I was giving is not necessarily linked to inflammation, but it's a similar process. So a weakened immune state is the same as elevated glucose. And oxidative stress is immune related, but adrenal fatigue is also a weakened state. Let me clear that up because I think that came out wrong. I'm trying to tell y'all today, I'm tired. Okay. So typically you're like, when people say, oh, she's doing a class on inflammation, I'm not inflamed and I'm looking at their belly. Yes, you are. That's a whole belly of inflammation. Oh, you have heart disease. There's some inflammation. Oh, you have high cholesterol. There's some inflammation. So when the condition causing acute inflammation is not resolved, when it's not controlled and self-limited, the inflammation passes to a longer phase, right? Because in the beginning, your body may give you alerts, but we don't listen to those signs. We don't listen to our body whispering to us. We normally don't listen until it's screaming, and that's when it manifests as disease, right? So let's get into the key players. This is easier. Let me get my screen. Wait a minute. Here we go. Did I want to do this? Why did I have this here? Okay. Did I want to do this? Wait. Let me go back. I want to give y'all more information. Back to chronic. This is why I have my notes, because acute inflammation. There's 3 goals of acute inflammation. 3 goals: eliminate the initial cause of injury, remove dead cells and tissue, and initiate the process of repair. That's its process. It's a good protective thing, right? It's controlled and limited. Acute, right? It's functional. That's acute, right? So the chronic is when it just continues on and becomes silent. It's sneaky, okay? It's more sneaky. And certain pathogens can provoke chronic inflammation rather than acute from the start. Like you don't have to be in acute inflammation to go into chronic. Certain pathogens put you straight into chronic inflammation. All right, I wanted to clarify that. Here's a screenshot if you want. These are chronic inflammatory conditions. You may be surprised. So let me draw your attention. So chronic inflammation, look down here: bone, muscular, and skeletal diseases. You know osteoarthritis because it ends in itis, but did you know muscular dystrophy? Osteoporosis. Now, a lot of us know about, I talked about diabetic complications, I think before, I'm not sure, but if not, yes, that's linked to inflammation. So yes, it's a hormonal imbalance, but over time, that hormonal imbalance with too much of that hormone being in the blood, the sugar in the blood, what do we get? Inflammation in the body. Cancer. All cancer is chronic inflammation. All cancer is inflammation. If you have cancer that runs in the family, guess what you need to treat? Daughter, can you message your grandmother and see if she feels like being on? Well, never mind. She's probably tired. I don't know if my daughter is watching. But anyway, yeah. Chronic inflammation. If you know that you have that as one of your roots, remember we talked about the tree? Your body is the tree of life. And the branches are the signs, the symptoms, and the diagnoses you get, right? So all of these things here are signs, symptoms, and diagnoses. But your roots are your genetics. So if genetically you notice that everybody in the family passes of cancer and you think about their behaviors and go, well, not all of their behaviors, are bad, because sometimes it's not the genetics, it's the commonality that you have in the actual behaviors that put you at risk. But if there seems to be a common risk, like in my mother's side of the family, there's a common thread of cancer. When you know this, then the things I'm teaching you want to help to avoid it. Look at this: fatty liver disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, even sleep apnea, chronic inflammation link. You're beginning to see across me teaching you balancing of hormones, us going into digestion, that you can't choose. I'm just doing hormones because that's what I need. Because guess what? When people come to me and go, hey, I need you to give me a meal plan on this, this, and this, and I go, you need me to matrix you out and get a clarity consultation because you think you know what you need based on what your doctor told you or based on what you studied online, but that might not be it. So I'm glad that many of you replaying or actually on live are staying around to go, oh, snap, this is what you mean by immune. This is what you mean by inflammation. Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, AIS, and dementia. That's chronic inflammation. This is how you can minimize. Tell me in the comments if any of this was shocking to you. If it was, maybe drop which one was a shock to you. in the comments. What was a shock to you? Yes, I'm grateful, Empress. You booked your clarity consultation too. For those that are interested, I do have an afterpay option right now. I took off the feature where you could book when you sign up because I'm getting busy, y'all. I'm getting busy. The people wanting the healing, and I'm here for it. Thank you, Empress. Said y'all better book with her. Because I get this. Some of you are waiting and go through the course, and you're trying to figure it out. But there's nothing like having me look at your health history and speak with you, and then go, and tell you what exactly where it falls, and you get a copy of your matrix. You get a copy of your matrix, so you're able to see exactly where everything falls. You're able to see where everything falls. Oh, Khaleesi said Alzheimer's. Your mom has it. And there's a link to this, because sometimes the inflammation is in the food that we eat, especially processed meats. Sausages, hot dogs, things like that. Also, cooking on aluminum foil, cooking acidic meats on aluminum foil makes it even worse. Like this summer, I don't use it on the barbecue. It's like saying, infuse some cancer into my already processed meat. If you are using aluminum foil. Oh, so here we go. Grandfather died from Alzheimer's and your husband has sleep apnea. See, information. So I wanted to share this. So screenshot if you need to. This is linked in this document. You can't see in the corner because my picture's up here, but this is an actual graphic. Well, you can see it down here. This is Functional Nutrition Alliance. This is I'm sharing with you, some paperwork from what I was taught. All right. Contributing factors to chronic inflammation. Let's get into it. I'm going to keep it short on this slide, but I had to get a little clinical so y'all get it. Look at all of the things that contribute to, look at the circle, immune imbalances, aka inflammation. So when someone says an immune imbalance, there's some inflammation. I shared with you before, I have rheumatoid arthritis. Found out that ran in the family. When my daughter was put into a wheelchair suddenly after a tragic gymnastics accident, my stress, my eating at the Ronald McDonald House, and my driving back and forth between 2 states and being in corporate wellness, running fitness boot camps, turned on. Food speaks to your DNA, but also stress can turn on something, right? The stress activated and turned on that rheumatoid arthritis at a young age, at 39. I have it in remission now because of how I eat. Cardiometabolic imbalances, neuroendocrine, diet and lifestyle, psychosocial, family and social interactions. You can now say to family, not only are you taking my cortisol levels up, you are giving me inflammation. Because it's true. Why? Think about it. We talked about the hormonal interactions. Oxidative stress. Those that have booked the clarity consultation, this is a part of the actual functional matrix where I put oxidative stress is a lower level of an immune imbalance. Tissue damage, see chronic diseases. So when you look at the breakdown of this, these are things that are linked to immune imbalances at the top. And at the bottom, how these immune imbalances then turn into more complex issues. Gene transcription modulation, when you begin, where the inflammation begins to affect your genes, mutating into something else. Look, and then chronic diseases, tissue damage. Empress, I can't wait to get this lupus in remission. I'm trying to tell y'all so many diseases, and that's an autoimmune condition. That's our body screaming. Yes, Deborah, stress will kill you. I hope this slide is helpful to y'all to just bring it in. So chronic, aka silent inflammation, is highly influenced by the food that you eat. This is where I'm going to be directing the rest of the presentation. Highly influenced by the food that you eat, which guess what? It makes it so, guess what? Them cortisone injections, the aspirin, whatever you're taking for inflammation is like, it's more poison because who has to break it down? Your liver. Why do you want to tax your liver and give it something else it has to do when it already has 600 other functions it has to perform in a day? We talked about that in class number 2 or 1. One of them, 1 or 2. So, boom, bam. The typical Western diet is the perfect nutritional storm for increasing inflammation. Look at the food. It all looks familiar to us. It all looks familiar. It is the perfect storm for increasing that silent inflammation. So when people go, my wrist don't hurt, I don't have no swelling, I don't have any of this, it begins to slowly manifest. It can take years. And it's not just people that are overweight. It manifests in people that are underweight. Yes, it's not just overweight. I've learned, and I'm so blessed, thank you, God, that I shifted from, I was scared. Not scared, but not scared because scared's a strong word. I like to be an expert at what I do. And I was a little nervous and just keeping myself in my weight loss bubble. And my mentor said, you got all the training. You're fine. Begin to do it. Because when you do it and apply it, you can't go wrong. And she's right. So now in becoming a healer, the healer that I am, I just feel so empowering to say that I'm able to help people. I think God said, you bigger than weight loss. That's why he had my back, my degenerative disc disease I didn't know I had. That's why he sat me down with the spinal fusion. He said, sit down, child, hopping around doing these boot camps. I got bigger plans for you. You're not just going to help people lose weight. It's people out here that got real problems. I truly believe that's why he sat me down 2 times. First time when I got back up and he said, you want to hop around again and do these boot camps again? 2 broken screws. Sit down. Sit down. And now I'm back up. And now he's allowed me, or she, he or she, God, has allowed me to get back to teaching boot camps. This is the longest I've been consistent, because he said, oh, you in your lane where I wanted you to be. Walk in your purpose, on purpose. I needed you not just focusing on weight. So now that I shifted and realized that, like, that's the game changer. Like, I can do this. People will tell me what's wrong, and I'm really good at what I do. And I'm only 3 years in. So I'm excited about where this is going to lead. I'm really excited. Okay, so let's get into signs inflammation is related to weight and fat loss struggles, right? So remember, this presentation was already done. But, oh, I see y'all in the comments. Tanisha said, you've taught me that with my busy lifestyle, I've experienced inflammation due to oxidative stress. Yes. So these are signs that inflammation is slowing your metabolism. Although I said weight, if you're noticing these other signs and there's no weight yet, it's also just signs that the inflammation is manifesting heavy in the body. Okay? Puffy face. Your arms and legs feel thicker than they should be. Socks leave marks around your ankles. You have puffy bags or dark circles under your eyes. I will never forget the client that told me her doctor said she came on for weight loss, and the doctor said that was just aging. And I wasn't expecting it. I totally forgot about this because I when I'm working with different clients, there's so many different factors, but it took her writing in our health portal in her journal entry, like her day-to-day entry, the clients will write at night. She said, oh my goodness, my dark under eye circles are gone. I put it's actually on my website on the testimonials. And I'm like, oh, yes, we were treating your oxidative stress. So duh. So when people say you look healthier, when they're eating on my meal plans or in my programs, or you get a care plan and your skin clears up, everyone's saying I'm aging in reverse. I look back, and I've been doing this 3 years. I thought I was looking good when I started. I look back and I don't even be wanting to use my old pictures. I need to take new pictures because I said I am aging in reverse. I am looking better. Food really can change you from the inside out. The inside out. Oh, Empress, you said this is all of you. So you already know one of the things. One of them. I can't wait to I'm going to get you matrixed out so good. Trouble getting rings off of your fingers. Chubby underarms. Dimples in your knees. Tingling in the extremities. Okay. How it slows metabolism and increases fat. We about to get good, y'all. We about to get really good. The key players. The key players. Anybody you need to know to get on here, tell them now. Because we about to get into kind of some toxin removal. And I'm going to be talking about kidneys. I'm going to be talking about the lymphatic system and system-wide inflammation. Anybody that's eating fast food every day, anyone that them signs and symptoms resonated, they can even come in on this part, or you can share this live. I just need time to add the description, so come back tomorrow. Also, if you're live, tap the like button if you're able to. Tap the like button if you're able to, and hit the hearts. I'm trying to learn to do that to help push stuff. I'll be in teacher mode. Okay, the key players. Let's do it, baby. What do you see here? These are the kidneys, right? This is the bladder. Let's get to it. It's like my brain is not all the way on, which is why I'm glad I have my notes, but I'm feeling better. Key players. The kidneys, your lymphatic system, and the bladder. We've talked about the lymphatic system. We talked about how using the vibration plate. Wait, let me write down what I'm telling y'all so I can make sure it's in the comments. We talked about using the vibration plate I'm not sure if I talked about dry skin brushing. Dry skin brushing are both two things that help that lymphatic flow. I talked about the presotherapy, so like lymphatic massage on steroids. So any point during this when I talked about supporting your lymphatic system, yes. So with these key players, it all starts with reactivity. Remember, the immune system reacts when something irritates it. Like that person you don't like, oh, why she all in the comments? Ew, why she gotta be here? Your reaction, your system be like, ew, why she gotta eat that again? Ew, why she all stressed over them again? That's your symptom. Oh, Deborah, all your weight is around your stomach, hips, and thighs. Oh, I don't want it, because I don't want to go into and be like, oh, because right away I want to be like, what's your age? What's your this? And then I could almost tell you what that weight likely is, but I won't. I'll wait. Book a clarity consultation, because Okay. So as soon as you, let me read from here. As soon as you, these are like my notes. As soon as you see, smell food, taste food, or wait a minute, yeah, or your body reacts. Think about it. Oh, I smell some fried chicken. Y'all know I'll give a fried chicken example. Oh, I smell fried fish. Or, oh, I smell a pie in the oven. Your body reacts, right? You react in some kind of way. Even before you get down to the business of digestion, the first level reaction is immediate, right? So this is why a child who is extremely allergic to like nuts, they can get a serious reaction even by just touching or smelling the peanuts. If you're allergic to a food or you have an intolerance to it, you know, and your body just doesn't like it. There's certain foods you ever eat, like my body just don't like it. I never had an allergy test, but something about it my body don't like. Your face or throat might swell. That's your immune system, baby. It's reacting because you put something that irritated it in your body. You always think, so even this is even how we treat people when they have an immune imbalance, the way you treat your immune system to power with a cold. Same thing with rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune conditions. Some of us can't be doing the immune boosting stuff because our system overreacts. So it's like your body, for those people that have these allergies, it's like their body is declaring war on their food. And that's their body speaking. I don't care. Me, nobody else. Say this is healthy for you. Your body is the expert. I am not the expert when it comes to your body. Any other medical doctor is not the expert when it comes to how your body speaks to you. I'm teaching you how to listen. Understand the physiology and functionality so you can go, ooh, this is likely what it needs. I don't care what a lab test says. You hear me say that all the time. Lab tests, I don't always need. If you have them, great. But sometimes the lab test will come back as everything is fine and you're like, but my body doesn't feel fine, and the doctor sends you on your way. Functional medicine, we are the practitioners that go, tell us more. Tell me more. Let me make sure. This is what I learned. That matrix is unique to Functional Nutrition Alliance. Other practitioners, as I'm getting more clients that come from other functional medicine practitioners, they just give you a list of 10 to 17 supplements. Supplements are meant to supplement. I try not to go over 5 if I don't have to, but when I'm hearing people on 10, 15, 20 supplements, usually with the doctor's name on them that they done did, they don't matrix them out. They don't give them no education. Like I give y'all, you log in the portal and your meal plan is there. Your grocery list is there. I'm messaging with you. You got a care plan that breaks down, so you don't even got to take notes if you don't want to. So I'm realizing, wow, more practitioners like me are needed, because even the functional medicine practitioners are just replacing pharmaceuticals for nutraceuticals. Sorry, I got on a soapbox. So anyway, back to the food, the body reacting to the food. So I gave you the analogy of the allergies. That's a dramatic reaction. But for those of everyone else who doesn't have an allergic reaction, your body can have a more mild reaction that you're not even aware of that's going on. That's why it becomes chronic. That's why the foods that we eat, you eat a burger, unless you've been eating really clean, you're not going to have immediate reaction. If people that's already used to eating like trash, they can just eat that stuff and feel like ain't nothing changing. But as soon as I clean up your diet and you try to go back, you going to know, oh, I'm going to have bubble guts. Let me drink my Rescue Me tea. I need to do some things to support my body and breaking down this bowl, you know? So if you eat a food that you're intolerant to or already sensitive because you have a high load of toxicity, your lymphatic system here and your kidneys have to filter out all the parts your body doesn't like. Imagine somebody bringing you, I'm going to treat it like a thrift store because my daughter loves to thrift shop. Imagine if she went into the thrift store And instead of the clothes being organized by department, by, I don't even know how they organize it. I don't know how she shops, but she loves it, and it saved me money when she was a teenager. So imagine it didn't have that. And they just dumped all the clothes in piles. As you had to go through, right? It's distracting you from other stuff. You spending more time there. So when the organs are distracted because it has to prioritize the toxins, it can't do the other processes because your lymphatic system and the kidneys have to filter out. Your lymphatic system has other things. It got to be transporting toxins to get out, but also transporting hormones to get to where they want to get, transporting nutrients. Like, got it? Okay. Got it. So think food full of agricultural chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, additives, fake ass ingredients that mimic as synthetic, like mimic other hormones. Let me know in the comments if y'all with me. Your body has to do something with the junk it can't use. So I need you every time you take a bite of food to be like, am I making this harder for my body to keep me alive? Because it got to filter out all the bullshit. I done read the back of this package. It ain't nothing in here natural but the thing that says natural flavors. What the fuck is a natural flavor? You know? Your kidneys and lymphatic system are the central... Oh, where'd my mouse go? There's my mouse. Come on, mouse. Okay, here we go. Hey, it's not blue no more. I liked it when it was blue. Can y'all see that? There it is. Okay. Your kidneys and the lymphatic system are the central processing station think about it, for enemy neutralization, like a game. Like the enemy comes into the body and it's like, oh shoot, enemy, woo, 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 woo. They're the first organs. Listen, Lindas and Larrys. They're the first organs impacted by the bad shit that you eat. They're the first ones impacted by anything that you eat, the kidneys and lymphatic system, because it's protection. It's protection. In the comments, basically stop giving your body so many things to do. Pretty much. Because if you're giving it so much stuff to focus on getting out, it can't focus on metabolizing and doing the other things. It's like somebody at a job. You give somebody on a job a whole bunch of shit to do. They can't keep up with all of their work. Something's going to slip through the cracks. What is your body doing and having to pay attention to protect you where it's slipping through the cracks and it can't give you the body that you desire, that you've gotten frustrated with? Yes, intruder alert, intruder alert. So if your body sees that food as an enemy in a dramatic way, like an allergy, or just in a subtle way, it has to rescue you. Remember, what did I say? Your body is always trying to maintain homeostasis. It's always trying to protect you, but it is adapting to the conditions that you subjected it to. So listen to this about the kidneys. Let me make sure I don't be knowing my slides in order. Oh, I did. Okay. I do this every one. I start talking on one slide and my next slide talks about it. Let me stick with my slides. Over time, highly processed foods, chemicals, medications, alcohol, and other detoxification things, stress, slow down your kidneys. Your kidneys slow down. That's your filter. One of the first stops, right? So before I go talk about what happens when your kidneys slow down, your kidneys filter every drop of your blood. Guess in the comments before I say it, how much time, how many hours or minutes or days does it take your kidneys to filter every drop of your blood? Guess in the comments. Guess in the comments. Guess in the comments. How much time does it take? How much time? And this is why food, when I said food impacts the lymphatic system and the kidneys right away, which means you can heal them quickly by just simply changing what you put in your mouth. So in the comments, we have 24 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 30 minutes, 50 minutes. 50 minutes, your kidneys are filtering all your blood. So according to the National Kidney Foundation, at the end of a 24-hour period, your kidneys have filtered 200 quarts of blood. Somebody come and say, I just want to drink smoothies. At the end of a 24-hour period, y'all, if y'all ain't learned by now, by coming through this course, your body is working overtime for you. And we do other shit that makes it so much harder. And then we get mad when our organs fail us. So many people in my age group, their organs is failing them. And it's like, it's what you've been doing. 50 minutes, your body filters every drop of your blood. So, a single meal, listen to me, with the right combination of micronutrients or the wrong foods can cause reactivity in your system and affect your kidney function in less than an hour, for better or for worse. For better or for worse. Think about people with kidney disease. Think about people with kidney disease. And then think about their diet, the diet they had. Because their kidneys got to filter out the bullshit. Okay. The kidneys also regulate water retention in your body. And as you know, filter out the toxins of the food. So if your food is clean and pure, nourishing the kidneys is good, right? The kidneys do their job. Minimal stress, they purge the water, and the unused elements go to the bladder. Remember, the kidneys were here, the bladder was down here. But when the food you eat has the processed stuff in it that I mentioned here, artificial food coloring, the agar gum, the xanthan gum, the ascorbic acid, all of this, and if you drink alcohol on top of it, over time, that poor diet and exposure to toxins will cause detoxification issues. Your body can't filter out toxins. That's the problem we get. Detoxification. If the toxins are sitting in your body, what do you think they're going to do? What are toxins? When something's toxic, it's like damaging to your body and your system. Oh, wow. Nataki says so many people you know that have the kidney disease. Okay. When the kidneys become overwhelmed, they slow down. So imagine your system for filtering slows down. When it slows down, toxins build up more. Toxins build up even more. Stay with me. Toxin buildup and acidity, right? So when toxin, wait a minute, do I have this here? Let me stay with my slides. When your kidneys slow down, 4 key things. Do I have this? I feel like my slides and my notes are off, but I'm fine. When your kidneys slow down, 4 key things related to your weight and fat loss struggles happen. But these might even be relevant if you don't have weight and fat loss struggles, okay? 4 things. Follow me. 4 things. Number 1, sluggish kidneys equal lymphatic system that stops draining water and holds on to water. You swell up like a balloon, but your body is trying to keep you safe because it's trying to filter the bullshit. It's like when you cook something and it's too much salt and you try to counter it with something else. Your body is diluting. So you're like, why am I swelling up? You ever be on a resort for the all-inclusive? Almost everybody swells up because they put a lot of sodium in the food, right? The reason you're holding on to water in this instance, not related to, women with our menstrual cycle, is because it's trying to dilute the stuff. It's trying to keep you safe. It's trying to keep you safe. It's trying to keep you safe. Number 2, toxicity, acidity, and fluid accumulation together then equal a system-wide inflammation trigger. Boop, boop, boop. All systems, inflammation. All systems, inflammation, right? System-wide inflammation trigger equals fat hoarding. System-wide inflammation, fat hoarding. Why? Remember I taught you how many back. Where are toxins housed? In your fat cells. So your body, I don't care what salad you eat, I don't care how much you're running, I don't care what's going on. Your body is not going to release. The liver is in charge of what? The fat. The liver, system-wide inflammation trigger, those organs saying to the liver, don't release no fat. We got too much inflammation from these toxins. The liver goes, okay, on lockdown. But then also, because what happens if it can't keep but so many toxins floating through your blood. So what's it going to do? What's it going to do? Let me tell me that y'all learn. What's it going to do? So once again, the water retention is your body diluting the high toxin load. Increased toxins mean more fat hoarding, more fat hoarding, more fat hoarding. The body produces more fat cells to store the excess toxins. I don't care how many times you get it sucked out. If you don't change for liposuction, whatever, if you don't change how you eat, your body's going to make more fat cells. Make more fat cells. So the system-wide inflammation sends that signal to the liver. Stop burning fat, stop hoarding it. And while this happens all the time, the process we explained, your kidneys can normally handle it. But if your system is already overloaded to start, to protect you, the body doesn't want to make it worse by burning fat, which is going to release more toxins into an already toxic system. Stored body fat then, listen, becomes an active source of the chronic silent inflammation. So you got the toxins in the toxins in the fat cell, and this is why the reduction of body fat is the first line of defense in reducing this type of inflammation. So when you look up obesity now in I forget the medical book, obesity they list as an inflammatory condition. So when clients come and I go, oh, obesity, we're treating the inflammation. I don't have inflammation. I just need to lose weight. It's inflammation, and it's even in the American Medical, whatever, their book of different, how they define things. Obesity is now defined as an inflammatory condition. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Let me tell you what more fat cells look like in the meantime while you tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me if this is good information. Tell me if it's helpful, what's surprising, what's resonating. And I'm going to tell you, so the more toxins you have, the more fat cells you need. The more toxins you have, the more fat cells you need. Your body literally becomes a storage facility for toxins. Instead of like that 8x8 cement garage, that's what you're carrying around. It houses the fat. It leaves you dissatisfied in the mirror, but it's like, I got to keep the toxins out. Give me somewhere to put them. Stop putting the toxins in, and then guess what? I can release the fat, but I can't release the fat if you're still putting toxins in your body in the form of alcohol, in the form of higher stress hormones, in the form of a lot of pharmaceuticals, in the form of the bullshit you eat, in the form of coffee, which one of the most over-processed things that we can take in. What does it look like? It looks like you're holding on to water in your face. Your cheekbones disappear. Kind of like, I know my period's coming right now. My face is a little puffier. It's coming any day. Your hands look bigger. Your knees are puffy. Your underarms look fat. Your ankles swell, and you store fat in weird places. Like you get fat. This is why when my clients, I like y'all to send me pictures, because I can tell where the fat ain't coming from and where the fat comes on. I can tell the source if it's hormonal, digestive, or inflammatory. You get these fat pockets around the back of your knees. That's inflammation. That's inflammation. That's a lot of inflammation. You get them fat pockets behind the knees. The low back, when it get to hanging over your jeans, and when cellulite increases. I see the comments. Every time we do classes like this, y'all be like, I'm mad at my doctor. I'm mad at my doctor. They don't know nothing. Trying to give me steroids. This is good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. But this is just your body trying to protect you. I must have hurt some people's feelings. A lot of people done fell off. They're not ready. They're not ready. They got their feelings hurt. That ain't inflammation. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Your body is looking for little spots to store and tuck away the toxins so it won't harm your vital organs. Isn't it smart? It's like, oh, the back of this knee. Let's put some fat here. We can put some toxins there. It's so many. When you start getting fat on top of the elbow, just weird places, your body's trying to find new places because it doesn't want to do but so much. Most of your vital organs are where? Here, right? Your body's just trying to protect you. It's just trying to protect you. Just trying to protect you. Okay. So once again, so when I say active source, the reason obesity is considered as a chronic inflammatory condition is because the body treats overloaded fat cells as irritants. Pay attention. Remember I said what your immune system responds to? Things that irritate, right? And it attacks them. The immune cells are then communicating and firing constantly, which is why there is a direct link between people increasing in weight and size and activating or turning on certain genes that cause autoimmune disease. My autoimmune disease was triggered and turned on by stress. If I know stress is one source and it's sitting dormant, I can't allow myself to gain weight. Now knowing this. Does this make sense to y'all? Let me say it again. Let me say it how I have it written down. The reason obesity is considered a chronic inflammatory condition is because the body treats overloaded fat cells as irritants and the immune system attacks them. It goes into overdrive attacking. The immune cells are communicating and firing constantly because it's attacking all the excess fat. See the connection? When I learned this, it was like, oh my gosh, I need to help so many people because the weight loss becomes bigger than how you look in the mirror. It becomes bigger than a happy naked. And so this is why the disease piles up. The additional diagnoses pile up because this is what is happening. This is why the reduction of body fat is a first line defense in reducing this type of inflammation. Inflammation must be addressed. So whenever people wouldn't come, I would be doing my presentation. Oh, I ain't got no inflammation. Just need you to help me lose weight. And I'm looking at you waddle your ass down the hall. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting my quotas are going up. It's like you a walking ball of inflammation. I'm not insulting anyone. This is how I talk to myself. Because unless you don't feel it and you think you know it all, that's why you're still a walking ball of inflammation. So inflammation. But some people don't know. So when people are like, that ain't what I need. Okay, with your PhD and board certification as a holistic health practitioner. I didn't know you had one. Okay, you let me know how that's working for you. I see y'all. Y'all said, this is my life. I'm totally inflamed. Yet, the nice thing about inflammation is it's easy to bring down. It's easy. You know why it's easy? Because what did I say? The kidneys and the lymphatic system are the first organs to be impacted. It's easy to bring down. Does it take time depending on all the other, when I matrix you out, depending on, but people notice improvement so soon. And it's why I love what I do when I get those messages like, oh my goodness, this is happening. I'm losing weight. And my no more dark under eye circles and my fingers don't hurt. And this is going away. And my ANA, it feels like magic. It feels like magic. I am literally in the business of wellness magic. That's what it feels like to me. And when Dr. Andrea, she's not doctor, but Andrea Nakayama taught this, she said it will feel like magic. She said it will feel like magic. And it does. It absolutely does. Inflammation directly impacts your body's ability to burn fat. That's the bottom line. In addition to a host of other issues, chronic inflammation leads to, which can wreak havoc on your body. Let's come back to the chronic inflammation. The inflammatory diseases. So when I already see somebody with this disease and overweight or obese, doctors, the first point of what they now advise, and some of you may have experienced this, is that you lose weight, because now in that guide they go by, obesity is a chronic inflammatory condition. The nice thing about them putting it in that category has allowed them to create more drugs and you to get more coverage with it. Unfortunately, they don't use the natural approaches. So it's like, okay. Khaleesi said, where do I book my call? I need my call. I love it. Khaleesi, I will post the, let me see. I can type in the, can I type in the chat? Let me see. Uh-oh, did I come back? Where'd I go? Because normally I do have the description box up for y'all when y'all watching live. So I'm going to put you the link here so you can copy and paste it into your phone and have it when you get off. Copy. There we go. Chat. Paste. There we go. Oh, it's in. Oh, and y'all can actually tap on it if you want. Okay, I learned something new in here. So, and then this is a separate part of the matrix. So when you get a care plan, you're like, you'll know when you're taking a supplement. oh, this is my root cause of inflammation. So I'm just not telling you like other practitioners go take this for this, take this for that. No, I'm telling you the root cause and then the purpose for the root cause linked to your other issues. I'm giving you which supplement I want you to take. And then if you choose to work with me by doing health coaching or another package, we can work together in shifting and moving things around. So ideally, I like to work with people for a minimum of 3 months. 6 months? Yes. Shout out to my clients, Chaz and Tanisha, who they on maintenance, but when life hits them and they have a setback, then we got to make adjustments because life will do that. And then they'll go, wait a minute, I think I have some inflammation. Let me do that 2-day reignite. I'm going to run that 2-day reignite. We talk in codes related to meal plans. I'm going to run that immune program and then follow up with the 2-day reignite. I'm going to run it back with the Rev Me Up reboot. You know, I teach them these tools and they know that they're going to be all right. They know it from food, from certain supplements, from certain lifestyle modifications. Oh, thank you, Empress. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And look, I appreciate y'all booking the clarity call. I need to record a video to explain everything that I do and share the screen, although I break everything down on the webpage because it really is a lot. The time that I put into someone's care plan, and people are just not used to paying for their health. But from the reviewing of the health information, the 1-hour call that we're on, which oftentimes may go over, and then the 1 to 2 hours I put into creating the plan, depending on how complex the health history. So, did I talk about this? I talked about this. Okay, just like unbalanced hormones and digestive dysfunction, inflammation needs to be addressed for your metabolic health, or you'll stay on the hammer, and especially related to if you're trying to lose weight. It has to. Now, one way how I help in my practice, I help my clients lose stubborn fat is that I create the meal plans and programs that then turn off the signals of inflammation and acidity that already are telling your body to hoard fat. So I get real clinical. This is why I say understanding the physiology and functionality. Once I do, then it's like, this is the physiology, how it works. So I know right now there's system-wide inflammation. I need to turn those signals off. Oh, these are the foods and remedies that turn those signals off. You just do that alone before we even add exercise and you're dropping weight because we turned off the signals of inflammation that are telling your body to hoard fat. We're beginning to then. So then I stabilize your pH to bring down your acidity. I dilute the toxin load with deep hydration, and then we focus on increasing blood flow to the subcutaneous fat, and we activate the lymphatic system. So it begins to pump the release of the fat into your bloodstream so the kidneys can filter them to the bladder to excrete them. There's a whole process. You have all the organs to do the job. You just don't know how to manipulate them like I do with food. All you got to do is eat. I'm teaching you along the way, but you don't got to remember everything I'm remembering. My meal plans are designed to do them steps that you don't even realize. So if it's inflammation, that's what the meal plans do. If it's hormone balancing, the meal plan is going to do what they got to do for the hormones. So it's like steps when you get a perm or you get your hair colored. There's a certain 1, 2, 3, 4 process. And if you do them out of order, it won't work. That's what my programs do. So holistic tips to reduce inflammation. And did I want to bring this up? Ooh, okay, wait. Did I want to show you this? This was, this is a lot. Okay, no, we won't do that. That's going to take me time to pull up. Where are we at? 9, 10. Okay. I want to pull the book too. I'm going to pull the books in a minute because I really want to, we've been on for an hour anyway. I want to get this one done. So then we just have bonus sessions. I just want it done. Thank you, Tanisha. Oh, Yana, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, y'all. Thank you. Shout out to you for holding in there for this whole course. This is the last intense learning course. I asked you in the Kajabi community, let me know based on what we presented on where you want more information. Then I can say, oh, I'm good at that, or I'm going to go, here goes some links. Here goes some resources. So this is it. You learn everything. You learn, we covered we covered the MVPs. We covered of metabolism. We covered hormones. We covered digestion. We just covered inflammation. I'm only scratching the surface with stuff, right? So let's go. Inflammation reduction tips. Avoid toxins. Keep in mind, some of this stuff was the same for every bucket, right? Eliminate oxidized oils. What are oxidized oils? The ones at the fast food restaurants. Use your own. Processed fats, processed meats. What are processed meats? Sausages, hot dog, cookout food, Make your own hamburgers. Don't already buy them. Sausages, bacon, things like that. Heal your gut health issues. Why is it big? Why did I want y'all doing the colon cleanse tea? And if you didn't and you missed that, you still got time. Why did I want you doing the colon cleanse tea? We're cleaning up the 30-foot tract from digestion. Guess what is housed in the 30-foot tract? 70% of your immune system, what we just talked about. Because I focused on the inflammation. I didn't get down to all of the immune system was the hardest one for me to learn. It's the most complex. I would never specialize in treating the more complex autoimmune conditions. Like once I treat and begin to get weight off, there's people where you can't reverse they begin to struggle to reverse some of the issues. I pass them on. I've never had any, but the immune system and them labs is it's so complex. I wanted to learn for me. So my expertise doesn't lie there, but my expertise lies in let's do all of the other things and see how much of this we can get reversed. Then they need somebody else for the other pieces, but weight's a big issue. What was I about to say? My brain. 70% of your immune system is housed in your gut. So this is why when people get sick, I go, are you taking a probiotic? Why would I take that? But you want to take the red dye or the green dye NyQuil? If you already have the Mindfully Fit subscription, the $33 a month. If you don't, like that's something that somewhere to start. You get a meal plan each month. You get access to the workout archive. And then you also get access to a clean recipe library from appetizers and pizzas and drinks, mocktails, you name it. It's in there for you. It's a portal of things that I've approved and looked at that I've added in. And then you get detox meal plans. You get all kind of goodies. But the root cause, you get root cause healing recipes. Some people get sick. I go, instead of taking the medicine, because the medicine only treats what? The symptoms. It doesn't treat the root. Limit how much you take, manage the symptoms how best you can, but treat the root at the same time, because the NyQuil don't make you better. The NyQuil does not boost your immune system. That is nowhere on the bottle. It talks about treating what? Your cough, your chest pain, your whatever. It's talking about the branches. We get sick and don't treat the root. So last time I got sick, I didn't take no of the chemical medicine. I focused only on immune. I drank my immune tea. I took my turmeric. I was double dosing on my vitamin D, K2, MCT oil, my zinc. And guess what? It wasn't as intense and it was better because I treated the root. Treat the root. Take a probiotic. 70% of your immune system is in your gut. And now there's a lot of research to support anyone that has an autoimmune condition. Let me write that down because I got to put the probiotic link in the description box. They now actually recognize that, anyone with autoimmune needs to be on a probiotic. Of course. We've been saying that in holistic health forever. Forever, ever. I'm saying we, but I've only been in it 3 years, but I'm just saying. It makes sense to me. Take the probiotic, especially if you're not in remission. Probiotic. I'm adding what I'm mentioning. Eat organic. Why? Because food additives and chemicals are what? They're toxins. Thank you for thanking me for doing the class. It's been life-changing. I'm even more excited about my clarity call and working with you. We're going to get your health back. I told y'all I square up with y'all conditions. My regular clients will tell you, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? How is this going? Are you satisfied with that? No? Okay, let me see what else I can do. I'm kind of never satisfied when it comes to health. Like, what else can we brighten up? What else can we fix? What else can we improve? What else can we optimize? Reduce or eliminate. You work with me, I'm going to tell you eliminate. You work with me, wheat, sugar, dairy, it's coming out from the gate. It's coming out from the gate. This is not an option. I can't help you if you're not at least willing to eliminate wheat, sugar, and dairy. We ain't working together. You better sneak and not tell me, but I'm a no. We're not doing. They're the most inflammatory foods. I'm not working with weight, autoimmune, gut health if you're not willing to eliminate these things. Have me looking bad. Remove food allergies and sensitivities. This means don't eat the shit that your body has said it irritates me. Because if you're eating the food that irritates your body, your immune system starts sending those signals. So don't do it. If you know you can't eat peanuts, you can't eat green beans, you can't, whatever you can't eat, don't eat it. I don't care who said it was healthy. Your body said it's not healthy for me. It's irritating me. Remove it from the situation. We're almost done. Okay, inflammation reduction. My favorite anti-inflammatory nutrients. Right here. fermented cod liver oil, excellent vitamin C, vitamin E. Like, screenshot this. Screenshot it. My favorite ones, my favorites. Don't buy each of these individually. There's a different way to approach it, because I'll use mushrooms, I'll use herbs, I'll use nervines, I'll use bitters. There's different ways. A lot of y'all are trying to target practice, and you're wasting money on a bunch of supplements. You're not even going to take them all anyway and still going to have your same issues. I get people on clarity consultations who will fill out, there's a form where I have you fill out your what you're taking. They'll be on like 20 different things, and I'll be like, but you're here on the class, but you listed all these signs and symptoms. So them supplements ain't working. Sometimes it's because they taking too many. Often, it's more often than not that I get people taking too many. Drink your water. Lymphatic flow, deep breathing. Rebounding is jumping on a trampoline. Standing on the vibration plate. Standing on the vibration plate. That's another way. Here are the power foods. Power foods. Screenshot and know that any of these, if you already like, eat more of. If you know you identify with inflammation reduction, these are the power foods. Power foods for inflammation reduction. Arugula, as the bonus, is also the leafy green that burns the most belly fat. So often you won't see me cooking with spinach. You'll see me cooking with arugula. Arugula salads, things like that. It's the one leafy green cheat code. It is a cheat code, which is why in the meal plans, you'll see arugula salads. You'll see these things incorporated. So instead of you having to put this together, you get an inflammation reduction plan. The recipes that I will post in the portal, it may not be tonight, y'all. I am exhausted. I'm feeling exhausted. I mean, my period must be coming tonight. I feel like something's about to take me out. So worst case, it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a good day. So if I don't post it in Kajabi tonight or the description here, just come back. I'm gonna try, because people come back and play it and don't see it. But if you're on a replay and you don't see the description box, come back. Oh gosh. Whew. Here are the others. This is pronounced jicama. This is it right here. You can also buy it in sticks at Trader Joe's. Oh, I got my thumb up, and so the darn thumb thing is right here. Put that down. Oh, y'all can't see it anyway. Okay, good. Or maybe not. Yeah, they went down. Jicama is a good way if you like French fries. Watermelon. We coming up on watermelon season. Make sure you get the ones with the seeds. Don't be getting them fake watermelons. So screenshot here. Screenshot here. Screenshot there. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm really yawning. I'm really yawning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, ignore that. Okay, this was something else. Let me exit out and then share with some other stuff with y'all. Okay. So I stopped the share. Let me see. Oh, that is a Nataki. That is a powerful antioxidant. It's plant-based. It's a powerful antioxidant, and it's like a flavonoid. And we like it also for inflammation because it's good with cancer, because it helps with free radicals, right? Helps with free radicals. That's a safe. If you get it, get the liposomal version. And Nataki, matter of fact, Nataki, you better check with me first. You already a client. Y'all not allowed. Let me stop. You're not allowed to order stuff without checking with me. I don't want you spending your money if you don't have to. I like to know what you're doing. I'm just saying. Okay, so real quick, we went over that. I want to, in the book, real quick, so we can wind this out. Well, she said, we don't need your body. I feel like I'm about to, but I have stuff to do. I'm sitting here looking down at my list now like, I got 3 things. They might gotta all wait till tomorrow. Whew, okay. Wait. Get your book. I want to round this class out so y'all have everything you need with this class. So let me tell you. Yeah, Empress, y'all can't just order stuff. Once you sign in with me, Good. Nataki says she's noticing a lot of the foods in the meal plan she's been doing. The meal plans, even if you don't become a client, my meal plans start at $30. Get you a meal plan. You get a complete grocery list with it. You get step-by-step recipes. You get a prep guide that tells you, if you're not used to prepping, hey, Sunday do this, Monday do this, Tuesday do this. Like, so let me make a note to put that on the thing, meal plans. I'm going to try to at least finish the description thing for this video. Okay. So when we're here, there's a whole section on autoimmune issues. So for those of you that have autoimmune issues, there's a whole section of an autoimmune protocol, and you're going to see that it really focuses on cutting that inflammation down. But they have everything from, they have lupus, multiple sclerosis, psoriasis and eczema, rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto's. You remember Hashimoto's has to do with the endocrine system, right? So this is all here. Let me see. I want to give you, here we go. Page 297. If you like, girl, I don't have no coins right now, but I bought that book, I got you. Page 297 is an anti-inflammatory diet. Okay? 297. You could copy this page and give it this. Now, is it as cute as my plan? Nope. I'm going to show you what it looked like. But, you know, you pay when more stuff is done for you. So look, anti-inflammatory diet. It talks about some things on this page. Talks about some things. Talks about fermented foods, bone broth. It's listing different anti-inflammatory foods, a lifestyle, foods to avoid, and it all talks about processed. Pretty much anything processed, cakes, cookies, anything in a package is going to have some chemicals to preserve it, right? Refined pasta. I don't eat no white pasta. Don't do that. You need quinoa, brown rice, you know, no refined. So, and in general, if you autoimmune, I take you off of all grains. Grains are inflammatory. We don't even do quinoa and stuff for the first 10 days of a healing diet. I usually take that out if you have autoimmune issue, or we take it out permanently. You got to watch the lectins, nightshade vegetables. So this gives you some stuff I didn't cover in this because it's complex. The presentation I had prepared was really based on linking the connection between, why is my lighting off? There we go. I don't know. Linking the connection between the immune system and fat. But I would say this book gives you what I didn't give you in the presentation because it wasn't built out that way. That was already a presentation that was built out. Sleep. I don't know if I had that on there. Sleep, for everything we talked about. Sleep is restorative. Sleep is important. Sleep, and sleep. And remember, too much exercise when you're balancing hormones, or too much exercise with gut, and too much exercise with autoimmune is bad. It's bad, okay? Empress, yeah, we can't eat anything without having autoimmune because food speaks to us, right? So then here is the meal plan it gives you on $2.99 right here. So your meal plan comes in the form of a table, and it gives you don't got no grocery list. Oh, I just realized it don't even tell you sizes or how much or step-by-step recipes. It's just pretty much breakfast, blueberry and cherry gluten-free oatmeal. It's helpful though. It's just, y'all know my meal plans have specificity, and it makes your life easier with a prep guide. Green tea and grapes, vegetable lentil soup. But where's the recipe? Oh, they just tell you what to eat and ain't no recipe. Got it. So it's helpful, but you get what you pay for. Remember, this book was like $35. Very good, informative book. Very, very good. So last book, The Home Apothecary. You know I love this one. Let's see for immune. I'm never sleepy this early. Okay. They have a whole section. Page 193. Page 193 is the immune system. And, oh, child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4 rows. 24 immune system recipes. I love this. If you don't need the extra detail what to do, but you just like, tell me how to do it. This one right here. They have an immune boosting elderberry syrup. They have a turmeric milk. I have a turmeric milk in one of the plans you guys have seen. I think they have some of y'all know I've given you astragalus tincture. Astragalus is on her. That's normally something I put on my care plan. I'm writing down whatever I mentioned so I can put it in the caption. An herbal honey, an immunity boosting blend. I'm on one page and I flip it over and you got whole half a page of more immunity recipes. So, oh my gosh, an immunity tea. I got an immunity tea. I Amish fire cider, a cleaning ointment for candida. Yes, mushroom drops, an herbal balm for herpes. Metal detoxifier. They have nature's amoxicillin. Let's see what's in nature's amoxicillin. Because a lot of y'all like to take antibiotics. And we hate that. I don't even want to say dislike. We hate that. So. Ooh. I'm impressed. Nature's amoxicillin. Guess what's in it? And we're going to shut down. Apple cider vinegar, pineapples, ginger, turmeric root, garlic, onion, organic lemon or lime with the peel, honey, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. All sounds like stuff that you've heard about before that helps, right? But this shows you how to make it into so you don't got to take the pill. I love this book. It'll be down here below. I always link it. Worst case, these books, if you go back to one of the other videos before this, these books are linked there. They're also in my TikTok shop. So, okay. Oh, y'all, you have the PCOS meal prep. Yes. Yes. Sometimes I admit that the meal plans, if you're not used to, can feel overwhelming. If any of my regulars are on here or anyone that's used my meal plans, can you share with them that how you transitioned? Like it may have felt like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. But how you're still with it because of the benefit. If you can drop any of that in there, any information for them if you're still on. But I've been doing this for 3 years, eating this way as well. I never look forward to meal prep. I look forward to the benefits when it's done. That's what I look forward to. I need a meal prep now, but I'm probably not. This week, for those that follow me on TikTok, this week is an anniversary week of something traumatic. And I'm sharing my testimony, and I think that energy exchange is tiring me along with my period coming. So that's what it is. But I appreciate you guys for giving me grace on this. Don't forget to go into the Kajabi community. Tap on it's tap on week 7, but because I just posted, it's probably gonna be one of the first things on your feed. There's a video of me in this shirt, pretty much telling you to watch the video. It's like 2 or 3 minutes long, and then put feedback in the comments, because then it's going to direct what I do next week. I am moving my daughter next week. Yay! She's moving off college campus into her first apartment by herself, where she get ready to start a job. So, I'm planning on doing a live next week from her apartment, but I'm going to see what y'all want. Then I'm going to decide if I'm going to do it there or do it from here at another time. Yes. Okay. YouTube. Yes. I am not caught up on YouTube. I posted parts 1 through 5 on YouTube. I already posted 6 and 7 on TikTok. And when I get off here, I'm going to I recorded 8 earlier, part of 8. So YouTube takes me time to upload. So if you want to catch up, just hop on over to TikTok. YouTube, I'll probably upload the other ones tomorrow. There. I just wanted to give it to other people here that don't have TikTok, and also people that follow me and older people in my family, so they have a way to see the story. They heard about the story, but I've never given the story play by play the way that I am. Thank you, daughter. They're proud of you. Yes. And my daughter has her own story to tell. I won't, but she has her own story. When I say God gave her purpose early too, and putting her in a wheelchair and sitting her down. Whew. So, all right, y'all. Oh, Nevaeh. Nataki said, congrats, Nevaeh. Thank y'all. I love this. This, y'all. Thank you for allowing me throughout this series to just kind of share what I love and be open to receiving it. I was never going to tap out and not keep showing up. I knew the amount of people signing up would dwindle, because that's what people do. They get excited about something and then it dwindles. I know several people play it back. And I'm going to leave it up through the end of April. And then I'm going to unlist all of the videos. The videos will go unlisted. But if you still have access to the Kajabi community, you'll be able to go back in and click. The links will still work. It's just anyone new searching online won't be able to find them by searching. But the original links will still work for you. So I think I think that means you can take an unlisted video and save it to your own playlist. And maybe they'll still be there if you want to go back. But if you come back to my page after the end of April, it won't be there. I also will post in the Kajabi community asking you guys what we want to do next. We go into summer and everybody goes away. So I want to give you something to stay insight in mind. And then I'll probably offer something like this similar again in the fall. other than us having our fitness challenge and we're doing the workouts, there's something I'm going to decide to do. I'm not sure yet. I want to get the feedback of those of you guys that are active, whether you're live now or on the replay. So make sure you let me know what you're interested in, because if there's enough interest, then I want to be able to continue to share. Oh, good. Okay, Empress said you can create a playlist and save them. Okay, good. Because after the end of April, they won't be visible on my page. They'll just be unlisted. This is the kind of workshop, to give you guys some idea, real quick as we round out. We did this and we were on here an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half. Khaleesi, thank you. I did see what you said. Definitely had something I had to get used to. Okay, wait, let me go back up to I forgot, because I like y'all comments on the food. Wait a minute. I cook regularly. Having the grocery list and prep guide saves me time. Yes, I'm definitely something I had to get used to, but it's easier now. Good, Yana, keep going. Because then you get more and be like, oh, this is nothing. This is easy. This is worth it. I can keep going. It's an adjustment, but it's worth it. You end up saving money, because when you add up how much you eat out, it's just a lot of money in the offset, because you're buying all your groceries at once. Thank you, Yana. Thank you. I'm just going through the comments. Khaleesi, you have time to catch up on the classes. Oh, Empress, I want to cry because I feel like I found my healing on a deeper level. That is this journey, and you did. Thank you for receiving it. Thank you for tuning in every week to get this. It will be a new lifestyle. Yes, y'all, you have been there since you found me. Yes. So this course typically is it's 4 classes of an hour and a half. We're at 7, and I think only one of them was an hour. So we're almost at double. And now with feedback that I have received, because we're going to shift where my corporate wellness isn't necessarily me doing health coaching, but taking this to companies where their CEOs want someone that's not just going to come in and talk about portion control. They're already realizing that certain medications on the market, including the semaglutides, because of the cost, the bottom line is not shifting, because they're causing other issues, especially if employees are not making the health behavior changes. And so something like what I did, I'm going to share. It's only 7 of y'all on here, and a few of y'all going to replay. Got me excited about what I do. I was told by someone who helps you get on these different supplier lists, that what I do, she watched one of my videos, and she's the one that said, you got to take that down, because we're going to monetize this. She said, how you present that level and your PhD and your level of knowledge, she said they pay people $10,000, $15,000 for a one workshop. They'll buy the series. So I said, wait, you mean right on today I'm at $70,000? I'm going to unlist them videos, because I don't want the companies going, well, she gave it for free. So I'm glad I got to give it for free right now. Will I be able to do it in the fall? I don't know. But if I can get that and be able to reach and be paid in that capacity for this knowledge, such a blessing. Will I still, on different levels, help people that don't have that, because corporations got that money? Absolutely. It's a part of my calling. But I'm glad you were able to get it now. Yes, y'all made time for this class. Y'all made time. All right, thank you. Go to the classroom, comment. I will put the description up tomorrow. I'm going to listen to y'all. I'm going to go to bed. I'm not even doing a meal prep, because I don't know what's hitting me. Whatever it is. Whoa, child, this is so unprofessional of me. Okay. Oh, gosh. Well, look. Even though this course part is over, we still going to be getting it in on TikTok. I don't think TikTok's going away. Let me stop this recording. To talk to y'all real quick. Let me stop this recording. Well, no, I'll leave it on. I don't think TikTok's going away. They've been too silent. If you already know, the TikTok guy that owns it was at the person we have in office now, they was at his darn thing. Take my drops, I'm going to really be out. And it's Mercury retrograde, and we got Venus retrograde. Yes. He was at his inauguration. We all know the algorithm kind of sort of changed. And you ever get your TikTok packages from Amazon? Because you can link, I'm also on the seller end. I see creator end and seller end with my T's. You also can link your TikTok into your Amazon fulfillment. Them billionaires ain't getting rid of TikTok. Now, still sign the stuff. I don't mean we ain't going, I'm not saying this based on knowledge. I'm basing it on, connecting the dots like I do in functional medicine. Like, they're not really talking about it. The TikTok guy was here. The guy in the office who's currently running our country said I would sign another extension. And I don't believe, with what's going on and the difference in TikTok that I notice and how people get together for healing and positive energy, that it's going anywhere. So yes, I will still be over there teaching in a fun way. I'll still be doing Mondays. Wednesdays may change into how we heal. We'll see how this Wednesday goes. Where I have different guests on with different ways to heal your mind, body, and soul. And then Fridays, I loved our Turn Up Fridays. Our Turn Up Fridays, where I had my little QVC cart and we had the music going, they ain't going nowhere because I have a good time. So you come on and you want to party with the late 2000s, early mid 90s music, not late 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s. That's what we do. Yeah. What she said? TikTok not going nowhere. They purchased it. See? It's raining where you are. Yes, it's raining too. All of that. All of that. So she said they sold out. They did. But I said, okay, y'all might have sold out that way, but we're going to still use this platform for how we can with coming together, because what I realize is people really don't move over to other platforms and follow you. So if y'all going to be there, I'm going to be there. I'm not even going to speak it. You know, follow me on all the stuff, but I'm not really, I'm posting on Instagram, but not like I post on TikTok. And I don't really plan on doing what I've done here, there. It doesn't allow me to. I don't like the Instagram energy. I post to update them, to try to bring them over. And so I have a footprint there, but not like TikTok. TikTok, I love you, TikTok, because that's where I found y'all. It will for always, like, that's the only thing that man in office did. It was like, oh, you saw it? Because I met y'all after that. I met y'all. I met my tribe. I met my community. My purpose is put on a path that I haven't seen in years. So, because I'm not going to cry and be sleepy. Thank you. Yeah, follow me on YouTube, because YouTube has options for us to do stuff. Whatever we do, we're going to keep it connected to figure it out. So, but thank y'all. Good night. We finished this class. Make your comments so I know what class number 8 will be, because I'll create something based on what we want to further go and do. So we still going to be getting together. It's just, I got to retweak our plan and customize it based on what you want. So good night. Thank you. Love y'all.